Shalom, shalom, shalom. Glory to the Most High Yah. Glory to the Messiah, Yahweh HaMashiach. And I want to give thanks to all of you, those who chose to serve the Most High to the fullest, coming back to the Torah, the children of Yasharel who was once lost, that's now found, who was once asleep and now has awakened. Now, in this awakening, there's going to be a lot of challenges. And sometimes you can be alone in this walk. You will feel alone, but you're not alone. You have others that are in the same position that you're in. They just don't know who to talk to, and they don't know who to come to, because it's hard to trust people these days. It's hard to trust those who're supposed to be in that same walk. It's hard to trust those that has been a part of the brand and is still within their system. They don't know how to release it. They don't know how to let it go. And being that the adversary has dominion over this earth, he has a little freedom to do a lot of things to discourage people. Now, understand, the Most High is recording everything that we do, everything that we see. So don't think that the adversary and his minions are not going to be punished, but they will be. Now, I want to talk to you whose faith is challenged a little bit, because your faith is challenged because of all the evil that you're seeing amongst this earth in the area that you're in. The disconnect between you and those who say they are of service, but they are part of the brand. Those who are supposed to be your brethren, but they just formed another type of brand, not walking in fullness. It's easy to see all things that are evil because it's always spreaded around you, and everything that you see when you walk about in the day, somebody has to say something stupid to trigger you. It's displayed in music, it's displayed in movies, TV shows, nothing but wicked, and everything that's opposite of the Torah is thrown in your face to make it a challenge for you to see any good. But because we don't know how to recognize the good that our brings, our faith becomes a little challenged. It creates a form of doubt because we don't see the life, we don't see the goodness. But when you wake up every day, that is a blessing. When you walk outside and see all of nature following the commands of the Most High, that's a blessing. There are a lot of things in this world that's created that follows the commands of the Most High that you physically can't speak to, but you can connect to it spiritually. But I want to talk about the small faith, the challenge in faith. So the Most High tells us in Deuteronomy 7:9, now therefore the Most High Yah, your Elohim, your Elohim, which keepeth the covenant. I need to start over. I'm over here flustering myself a little bit, but look. In Deuteronomy 79, know therefore that the Most High Yah, your Elohim, is a faithful Elohim, which keep the covenant and the mercy with them that love him and keep his commandment, his Torah, his instructions, to the 1,000 generations that love him. Now he said that because he know everybody is not going to love him. Everybody is not going to love him. A lot of people, the majority is going to go for the adversary. The adversary is going to make everything look good. It's going to make things look sweet. It's going to taste good when you jump right into it, and then it becomes sour later on. If you have understanding of it, you'll be able to hear it and you will be able to see it. If you don't, it's just something that you got to continue to work for. Now, understand when he says that he keepeth the covenant and the mercy with them that love him, that keep his Torah, that's a deep thing right there. That's a deep thing. That's us showing our faith to him. The more we insert this Torah, the more we are able to see. The more we are able to strengthen ourselves. But see, the problem is the adversary will give you something before your time. The Most High wants to give it to you when you're ready for it. The problem is nobody wants to get ready for it. Everybody wants it now because they see everybody having it now. Everybody has the expensive things. Everybody's doing this. They looking like they're having the grandest time. They look like they have all the money, but these people are in debt. You looking at these celebrities out here like they have all this money, they doing all this. They're in debt. They are in servitude to the adversary. Why do you think they're always trying to broadcast something to you? Why do you think they're always stealing something that you done on a low level and they supposed to have everything? They don't have wholeness because they don't have the Most High. They don't have the Messiah. Nobody said it was going to be easy when you come back to the Torah. Nobody said it was going to be easy. The challenge is because you have to come out of these brands, you have to be renewed. Being renewed is you being recreated the way Abba Yah wants you so that you can walk in a clear light, so that you can be able to pour those that Abba Yah wants you to pour. That's why he puts you in the wilderness, to test your heart for him. That's why when you wake up, it feels lonely. It feels like there's no one else there. It feels like everything is going wrong. There's a lot of things. The devil attacks, and you like, where you at, Abba? Where you at? He's right there. He's with you. The Messiah is right there with you. There are things he wants you to see when the devil comes to attack. He wants you to see the things that the devil do, and you know that way you'll know his acts. But what's more important, he wants you to see what you do when the devil comes, when the adversary comes, when his minions comes. He wants you to see what you do. Are you acting in his way? Or are you acting in the way of a culture that was given to you or inherited to you that was not of the way of Abba Yah? Are you quick to anger when you don't need to be? Are you coveting what somebody else has? Are you jealous of somebody else's success? Are you jealous because they got those new pair of shoes that you really don't need to be paying that much for? You jealous because they got that brand new car and you driving something else? There's a lot of things that he needs to fix within you, within all of us, so that we can move to that next level. He also wants to point out, do you even enjoy the things that he has given you at the present time? Do you enjoy that he placed a roof over your head? Do you enjoy that he gave you transportation to go to and fro? Do you enjoy that he always supplies you with enough to make sure that you have food in your stomach, that you can enjoy your spouse, that you can take care of your children? Do you recognize that? That you can come out and see the beauty of his creation? how the trees wave within the wind, speaking to you, but you can't hear it because your spirit is not connected to them. Seeing his formations of the clouds and how it works when rain come in. Can you enjoy that? Can you enjoy a quiet time with him? Or do you even give him time? But see, the adversary would do so much to destroy your day so that you wouldn't even think about reading the word. He will cause you to have more anger towards the Most High and the Messiah than towards him. He don't even make you think that he's the problem. He makes you believe that the Most High and the Messiah is the problem. Whenever we go through something, most people just say, why God? Why you let this happen? Why this? Why that? When do you ask, why are you trying to step in my domain, devil? When are you going to say, I rebuke Satan for coming near my family, coming near my job? I rebuke the devil for trying to interfere on my property, on my land, trying to interfere with the creation of what Abba Yah made. When are you going to stand up and fight for the Most High? But that's hard to do because you never taught how to. You never taught how to. We're always taught to see evil first, never to see the good, never to see the heart or the ruach within the individual. It's easy for us to go and point out flaws, but hard to point out anything good. Because most people's faith is towards the adversary. Because Abba Yah knows when he said in Psalms 5:9, for there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wicked. Their throat is an open sepulchre. Their flattery with their tongue is all evil. Those things is what you recognize. And you react to that. And when somebody does something good for you, because you cannot recognize it, you have to ask, what's your agenda? What's behind this? You can't be doing this just because you have a good heart. It's something you want from me. And you will rebuke that person that's coming to help you out that the Most High sent to you. And accept that evil one that's deceptive. And then he'll burn you, or she will burn you on the other end, and you will blame God. You will blame the Most High. You will blame the Messiah because you weren't able to recognize the good because your faith is little. The Most High gave to David in Psalms 31-33. He said, "O love the Most High, all you faithful. For the Most High preserveth the faithful, and the plentiful regardeth the proud doer. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. All you that have hope, have faith in the Most High." Think about that for a second. Think about it. In Luke 12:27, he says, "Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not," meaning they don't grow weary. They're not tired. They're not exhausted with the burdens or grief. They don't give a worrisome effort. But he said, "Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not." And yet Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. They weren't even When he says arrayed, he's talking about garment. They weren't clothed like them. When it goes on in Luke 12:28, and if the Most High so clothe the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow is cast into an oven, how much more will he clothe you, even you that has little faith? To explain this verse, it's more like saying, if the Most High that gives beautiful clothes to wildflowers and grass, and they are alive in the field for a very short time, and after that people will burn them. Yes, the Most High gives clothes to flowers, so he will do much more for you. He will give you all that you need. The problem is you have little faith to even believe that he will give you the smallest things. Increase your faith with the Most High. Increase your faith with the Messiah. We know faith without works is dead, and our job is to show our faith through our works. How do we do that? You come back to the Torah. Insert his instructions in your life and let him guide you. Let him show you your weaknesses that are within you, and let him show you your strength. Let him show you how to use it in everything that you do. Let him show you. In order for him to show you, you have to place him first. You have to place the Messiah first. We've all grown up placing the devil first and not knowing that we place the devil first, because we're going for things just of our own heart and not the will of the Most High, not the heart of the Most High, so he can set us up to give us our desires. It's so easy for us to give in to the devil. And we make it a challenge to accept to do the good that Abba Yah has set before us. Your path is already written. It's written. You have to choose the direction you want to go. If you want the success on the end of that path, walk in Torah. Let him guide you so that you don't stray off the path left or right. If you cave in to the adversary and his minions, he's going to take you left, he's going to take you right. Either way is off that path. Show the Most High how strong you are in your faith in him, in the faith of the Messiah. If you have hope in the Messiah, faith in him, you can receive the Ruach Hakmah. You can receive the wisdom of the Most High. But you have to trust him with all your heart, even in the times where you don't think you can get out of certain situations. Pray, go to him. But here's where most people fail. Abba Yah gives them out of that. The Messiah teaches them how to get out of it. And then they leave him. They leave him. They don't want to talk to him no more because they're complacent. They're happy now. I got something. I'm good. I don't need to worry about studying. I don't need to worry about continuing in faith right now. I'm good. I'm happy. I just got a new car, just got a new job. But you don't know 6 months down the line, that job is about to go away. You don't know that. But because you're not going to the Most High, you're not going to the Messiah, who can set you up for success for another job, or save you on that job, or give you something so much better. But you don't want to pray to him. You don't want to thank him for all the things that was good in your life. You only want to seek him when things are bad. And most of you give glory to the adversary and not know it when things are going good. And the adversary is just eating it up, loving it. Because he knows all your triggers that will make you come out of your path. He knows that. He knows it. He knows what would trigger you to make you put the Most High and the Messiah in the back of your mind. Think about that. Always strive to be better. Don't become complacent. Don't leave him out in decisions. Put him in everything that you do. When you go to sleep, when you wake up, when you cook, when you go to work, when you're taking care of your children, when you're taking care of your husband, when you're taking care of your spouse, when you're out there working the land. Put him in everything that you do. Don't give the adversary any room to interfere with your walk. And even if he found a way to slither in, because your connection with the Most High would give you a greater defense against him, to be able to rebuke him before he even starts causing problems. I got nothing but love for you all. Nothing but love. We know it's a challenge in this walk. We know that evil is spread throughout this world. But the moment you start putting him first, the moment you start walking in Torah, in truth, not within these brands, but in Torah and in truth, and listen. Sometimes you have to pause and listen before you make a move. Sometimes, understand this, sometimes when you're seeking an answer, your answer won't come to you right away. It won't. Sometimes it might take a month, it might take 6 months before you get that answer. Sometimes it could take a year before you get that answer. That doesn't mean you stop putting him first. Sometimes you're just not ready, and he has to change things within you to get you ready for that answer. So when that answer comes, you're able to make that move. Hey, shalom. Have a great and wonderful day. Place the Most High first. Place the Messiah first. Always work yourself to be better. Shalom.